What if we found another Earth, but it was already inhabited? What if, somewhere out there, floating in the silent darkness of space, there was another Earth, not similar, not Earth-like, but identical? Same oceans, same continents, same clouds drifting across the sky, and then we look closer and realize we are not alone there. Right now, astronomers are discovering thousands of planets beyond our solar system. These are called exoplanets. Some are massive gas giants, some are frozen worlds, but a few sit in what we call the Goldilocks Zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just right for liquid water, just right for life. Scientists have already found planets like Kepler 452b, often nicknamed Earth's cousin, but so far, none are truly identical to Earth. Now imagine this changes. A signal comes in. A discovery shakes the entire scientific world. A planet is found. Same size as Earth, same atmosphere, same chemical composition. And even more disturbing, it has oxygen levels almost identical to ours, which means one thing: something is producing it, life. At first, it would be the greatest discovery in human history, proof that we are not alone in the universe. Telescopes would immediately lock onto this world. Satellites would analyze its atmosphere. And then, something strange appears. Patterns. Artificial patterns. Lights on the night side of the planet. Regular, structured, organized. Cities, civilization. And suddenly the question changes. It's no longer, are we alone? It becomes, who are they? And more importantly, how similar are they to us? Because here's where things get unsettling. If the planet is truly identical, if its evolution followed the same path, then what if they look like us? Same biology, same structure, same intelligence, maybe even same thoughts. It sounds impossible, but the universe operates on patterns. The same laws of physics apply everywhere. The same chemistry builds stars, planets, and life. So if the conditions are identical, could the outcome be identical too? Another version of humanity, living under another sun, on another Earth, but not our Earth. Now imagine what happens next. We try to communicate. We send signals, mathematical patterns, prime numbers, universal language, and one day, we get a response. Not random noise, not static. A message, clear, structured, intentional. They know we're here, and now, two worlds, separated by light years, are staring at each other across the void. At first, it's peaceful. Curiosity drives both sides, scientists, thinkers, leaders, all trying to understand the other. But then, reality sets in, because this is not just discovery. This is contact between two civilizations that evolve separately, different histories, different cultures, different priorities. Even if they look like us, they are not us. And history has shown us something uncomfortable. When two civilizations meet, it doesn't always end well. Now scale that to a cosmic level. Two Earths, two intelligent species, both capable of technology, both capable of expansion, both potentially competing for the same future. And suddenly, fear enters the equation. What if they are more advanced? What if they see us as a threat, or worse? What if they see us as an opportunity, resources, knowledge, expansion? Because from their perspective, we are the other Earth. And now imagine the most chilling possibility of all. What if they found us first, long before we even discovered them? Watching, studying, learning, silently observing Earth for decades or centuries. Every signal we've ever sent into space, radio waves, TV broadcasts, satellite transmissions, they've all been leaking into the cosmos, a growing bubble of information about who we are, what we think, how we live, our strengths, our weaknesses. We've already introduced ourselves without even realizing it, so maybe, when we finally discover them, it's not a first contact, it's a reply, and that changes everything. Because now, the balance shifts. We are no longer explorers, we are the ones being evaluated. And the biggest question becomes, what do they want? Peace, connection, or control? Now step back for a moment, because beyond fear, there's something even deeper here. If another Earth exists, another civilization, another version of intelligent life, then what does that say about us? Are we unique or just inevitable? A natural outcome of the universe, not special, not rare, just one of many. And if that's true, then maybe the universe is full of Earths, full of civilizations, each one thinking they are alone, each one looking up at the stars, asking the same question. And maybe some of them have already found each other, forming networks, alliances, or even conflicts we can't yet imagine. Because the universe is not just space, it's a stage. And we may have just realized we're not the only actors. So what happens next? Do we reach out? Do we stay silent? Do we prepare or hope? Because once you open that door, there's no going back. The moment we confirm another inhabited Earth, human history changes forever. Not in generations, not in centuries, instantly. Because the biggest mystery we've ever asked would finally have an answer. We are not alone, but the truth is, that answer might be the beginning of an even bigger question. Are they friendly? Or are we looking at the first mirror that doesn't reflect us back the way we expect?